qabr. Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam originally rejected azab-e-qabr. Then Allah revealed him, then he announced it. The ayat, lil alamina nazira, they already showed he is the greatest Nabi. Even then he rejected it. Why? Because this is the humility of the Anbiya, that they do ta'wil. Then when Allah made it clear, Anta Khatamul Anbiya, then he announced it. Although the ayats were ready, they were already revealed in the Quran. Now if someone has to give me Qat'iyud Dalala for Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam being the greatest, we quote these ayat. You know it as well. But at that time, Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam didn't understand it that way till Allah made it clear to him. Now, I mentioned 3 ayat. No answer was given. I asked you, does any hadith mention that Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said Isa sallallahu alaihi wasallam is barely alive in the skies? No, you didn't give that. I give you many other questions. Nothing has been answered. Now, Imtiaz, Adnan lied in front of you. What he said about Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad alayhi salam, he says that Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad alayhi salam said, and his exact words were,
before you find economic
yeah.
So alhamdulillah, what we have seen, we're coming to the end of the debate. Not a single ayah of the Quran presented. Not a single ayah. Their entire effort rolls around the promised Messiah alayhi salatu wasalam. This is where they do tawaf. That's all they are taught all their life. Whether it's Khatmun Nabuwa, Mirza Ghulam Ahmad. Whether it's Wafat Masih, Mirza Ghulam Ahmad. We presented the ayat, nusus from the Quran. Allah did not give you a tawfiq to utter a single ayah of the Quran. A single ayah. وَمَنْ لَمْ يَحْكُمْ بِمَا أَنزَلَ اللَّهُ فَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْكَافِرُونَ. You basically refuted your own usul. You said the book was inspired. As soon as I mentioned وَمَا يَنْطِقُ عَنِ الْهَوَىٰ, oh, everything the Prophet ﷺ said wasn't wahi. Everything that's written in there is not wahi. Where did he say Hayat-e-Masih is wahi? By Allah told me, show me that sentence. The word for word that I've written is wahi and Hayat-e-Masih is wahi. Where is that? So you've called Prophet ﷺ a mushrik, na'udhu billahi min dhalik, because the Prophet ﷺ says, ذَاكَ وَأَبِي. And then later, what did the Prophet ﷺ said?
Now, Adnan, you mentioned a point. You said that Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad wrote that Hazrat Muhammad didn't understand Wafat Masih. Give us the reference today, or accept you lied during the debate. I need that reference today. Imtiaz, is there such a reference where Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad said, Wafat Masih, Hazrat Muhammad didn't understand it? I need that reference right now. Not only this, when Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad had a dream that the Prophet approved Brahine Ahmadiyya, not 4 hissas. That includes the 5th hissa as well. It was message that was going to the full Brahine, all 5 volumes. It mentions Wafat Masih. That's what was approved. But you know what Ahmad Azhar Khan said? He said Shibli Rasulullah, the book that says La ilaha illa Shibli Rasulullah, Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam approved it. So according to your own mujaddid, that's your kalma. Not only this, Tabari I brought for you. We had to buy this set. We brought it all the way. He lied against Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now you're kissing it, but you lied against him. You said it's from Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the substitution. You say it's from Christians. I asked 4 times. Imtiaz, just say you made a mistake. We'll never mention it again. I promise you, I'll delete every video on that. For the sake of Rasulullah, say you made a mistake. And you attribute it to Rasulullah, the substitution, which your teacher said is from the Christians. I brought Tabri, open it, read it please. It's almost your last turn. Nothing has been mentioned from it. Give him Tabri.
Translate this from Tabari, this person has lost the debate. I tell you right now. If he doesn't do it, he's lost the debate.
You get 5 seconds extra.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. How do you determine who lost the debate? People are watching. Let them see who's lying and who's telling the truth. Are you going to determine? If we leave it to you, we are finished. Okay? Now, coming to, did Mirza Ghulam Qadiani say the Prophet did not this Aqidah? Right? Did Mirza Ghulam Qadiani say that this Aqidah was a secret? It was a secret which was only revealed to me. That means only revealed to me means anyone before him didn't know this Aqidah. So you see, you don't even know your sources. You don't even read them. Quran, quote Quran, quote Quran. Quran, chapter 4, Surah An-Nisa. Now let's talk about Quran. Why are we not responding to your spins of the Quran? Because this is your game. What you want us to do is to go down, start explaining the tafsir of the Quran so that you escape all these challenges, right? None of the ulama of Islam, 1,300 history of Islam, understood those ayah like you explained them. You and Mirza Sahib came up with these explanations. And none of them made the tafsir of these ayahs like that. What you understand and claim from those ayahs, that's why we don't have to address them. You have your own religion. You have a new idea. You've made up things about the Quran. You don't even believe in the Quran. We claim you don't even believe in the Quran. You spin the Quran as you go along. Okay? On top of that, Surah An-Nisa, it states, وَمَا قَتَلُوهُ, body and soul. وَمَا صَلَبُوهُ, body and soul. بَلْ رَفَعَهُ. Here you come and you separate the soul from the body. Who? Qataluhu, body and soul. Salabuhu, body and soul. When it comes to rafa'ahu, you separate the soul and the body and you say, no. This is only the soul. Okay? Not the body. How do you do that? Why do you play that game with the Quran? We know the Quran. We know the ayahs, but we know your game too. You just want to gaslight and take people away from all the important questions. Okay? Allah corrected the Prophet repeatedly. You said it. Why did Allah leave Mirza Sahib 12 years misguided? Subhanallah, you just said it. Allah corrected the Prophet ﷺ repeatedly. In the Quran, there are verses that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala corrected the Prophet. Why did Allah leave Mirza Sahib 12 years on this incorrect Aqidah when Mirza Sahib was specifically saying this book is inspired by Allah. Allah is guardian of this book from beginning to the end. I present it to the Prophet and the Prophet ﷺ, he liked it. And in this book Mirza Sahib says Isa ﷺ will come down from the heavens.
Okay.
So,
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani Sahib claimed the following. He said, जो कुछ आज तक मैंने कहा उसी के अमर से कहा, अपनी तरफ से कुछ नहीं मिलाया. He said, whatever I have said so far in 1903, he said, whatever I have said so far, I said with the command of Allah. I did not say anything from myself. Now question, when Mirza Ghulam Qadiani Sahib said that Isa alayhi salam is alive in heaven, he will return, was this with the command of Allah? If yes, tell us. If no, tell us. Okay, number one. He said, एक हरफ खुदा की तरफ से आता है. He said that every single word I am writing comes from Allah. Okay, how would you reconcile these two? And most importantly, common Ahmadis, look at this one. How absurd is that? On the one hand, he is quoting the ayat. Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani Sahib said that the death of Isa alayhi salam was such a secret not known to a single human being before me. If something was in the Quran, how can he say that? Common Ahmadis, please use your mind. Okay, now look at this one. Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani Sahib said that if you go against the ijma, against the consensus of Sahaba, you are cursed, you are mal'oon. Now, Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani Sahib, he is telling us that the ijma of the Sahaba is Isa has passed away. He says he is alive. According to his own statement, he was cursed, he was mal'oon. How can he be a prophet? Mirza Sahib said that if you believe that Isa is alive in heaven, he will return. You are the munkir of Khatm Nabuwah. If he was the munkir of Khatm Nabuwah, how can he be a prophet? You did not give any answer about that. Okay, now, the last point is, Raj Sahib, in your turn, you have to specifically tell today, in the whole event of Hudaybiyah, what was Ijtihad? Point out to me very clearly, in the whole event of Hudaybiyah, what was Ijtihad of the Prophet? Tell me that. Okay, now, the last point is, 5 seconds. Okay, common Ahmadis, look, in order to defend Mirza Sahib, they are telling us that After Salaf used to make mistakes. Subhanallah. Who they love most? Yes.
This is the last time now,
Yeah.
We'll be concluding.
So now it is the conclusion for both sides.
Both sides
Go ahead.
concluding, okay? Let me just restart this one. Ready?
Bismillah. وَلَا يُفْلِحُ السَّاحِرُ حَيْثُ أَتَى. The magicians never succeed. Allah has removed your sihr from the eyes of the people. These people, by the allegations, have na'udhu billah min dhalik, called Nabina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam a mushrik today. By your definition, by the criterion that you put forward, a Christian will come and say the same things about Rasulullah sallam. You should be very careful when you open your mouth. Wallahi, by Allah, I have never come across such weak arguments on Khatmun Nabuwah and death of Isa alayhi salam. That not a single ayah. I had to remind him, present an ayah from the Quran. And what does he say? Rafa'ahu, who includes Isa's body and soul. And we've already refuted that. Isa himself says, فَلَمَّا تَوَفَّيْتَنِي كُنْتَ أَنْتَ الرَّقِيبَ عَلَيْهِمْ. He himself says that in the Quran. So how, you have no knowledge whatsoever. These guys are a fraud. Sunnis needs to look somewhere else. Hazrat Nuh alayhi salatu wasalam, 11, 12 years. 11, 12 years, he said Masih, no, he said Masih for 11 to 12 years was mistaken, right? Hazrat Nuh alayhi salatu wasalam mentions Ibn Kathir, 40 to 100 years of making the ship or the boat. He did not know. He did ijtihad. But the ijtihad was mistaken when Allah told him. So what do we say here? A Nabi of Allah, first Prophet ﷺ is Nabi of Allah. He himself has stated in his books with regards to Hayat Isa that this was a mistaken relief, it was my ijtihad. A Nabi of Allah can make an ijtihadi error and admit it in his books. But a Maulvi lying on our Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam and stating that this substitution theory which came from the kuffar and Christians, stating it came from Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Okay. The debate is about to end. This is his last round. He needs to either apologize or read from Tabari.
So Rafahu, you lied there again. The Yahud said, Inna qatalna al-Masih Isa ibn Maryam. Isa ibn Maryam. Were they claiming they killed his soul? Ibn Maryam is soul and ruh, right? His soul and body. They said we killed him. Were they saying we killed his ruh? Your theory is finished right there. I give you 3-4 ayat that the Zamir can change. About Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Sahaba said, Anas bin Malik, Akram Allahu Nabiyahu an yuriyahu ma yakrahu fi ummatihi farafa'ahu ilayhi. Whose Zamir, body and soul? Did Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam go bodily up? If you accept today Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam is alive in this guy with this physical body, I'm ready to accept Hayat. I dare you to say the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is alive with his earthly body in this guy. I'm ready to accept that Isa sallallahu alaihi wasallam is also there with his body. Not only this, Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam also made oath. He said, Uktub fa wallazi nafsi biyadihi ma yakhruju minhu illa al-haq. Nothing comes out of my mouth except truth. He made oath. Did he not deny Azab-e Qabr first? Did he not pray for Abdullah bin Ubay bin Salul first? You won't answer this question. You have nothing, right? Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam clearly denied Azab-e Qabr first. Will you now say, oh, why did he want to say everything I say is the truth? Not only this, you said Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad said Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam didn't know about what Fatima said. You lied. I asked for a reference. You didn't give it. Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad said that I took this belief. It was the belief of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the Sahaba. You lied that he said Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam didn't know. I need that reference. Imtiaz, bring it. Why aren't you bringing that reference? Not only this, you said that Hayat Isa was a secret that no one, but Fatima was a secret that no one before me knew. Anyone knew. This is also a lie. Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad quotes Ibn Hazm. He quotes many other ulama and says they believe what Fatima. You just said Mirza said Sahaba believe what Fatima. Then you think he said no one before me knew. This shows you misinterpreting his work. He said it became hidden from the people, not that no one knew it. He mentioned Ashab-e Kahf, that it became hidden. Makhfi ho chuka tha, and then in his time, obviously Allah revealed it to him like Tawheed. Tawheed was there with every Nabi, but it became hidden. That doesn't mean no one knew about Tawheed before the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. In his time it became hidden, then he came and he brought it back. This is what Masih Maud is saying there. Adnan, you made many blunders today, but save Imtiaz. He lied against Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Nabi said, Man kazaba alayya muta'ammidan falyatabawwa maqadahu minan nar. Tabari is there. Imtiaz, please, show me where Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said the substitution theory is. Show me in Tabari where it's from Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Show me the riwayah. I'm looking for 2 years, I can't find it. So today, before you leave, please, give us that Qatada riwayah, which is from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And if you show it, Adnan is kafir for saying it's from Christians. You say it's from Rasulullah, he says it's a lie from Christians. Who's telling the truth? 3 ayat, not a single answer came.
Alhamdulillah.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Raziullah and Rahil have completely failed the community today. Absolutely failed the community today. They could not defend the beliefs or the book of their prophet. On top of that, the greatest evidence of their losses, they just did a copyright claim on my channel to take the video down. Over 2,000 people were watching there. Okay? They deprived those people. They are doing so bad. Their team back there thinks they are doing so bad that they have to take the stream down.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar. This is the greatest evidence that these people are failing their community. The people in the back are working to trying to take it down. It's so bad for them. Allahu Akbar. So I'm not going to go more into that. Okay. Quran. You guys did not answer. Which alim of Islam, which scholar of Islam believed in what you believe in on this issue? None. None. Your beliefs about Isa alayhi salam are so absurd. It is unbelievable. What did Mirza Sahib write? This is very important, Imtiaz Bhai. Yeah? I know. What did Mirza Sahib write about, or what did he believe about Isa alayhi salam when it comes to, now he wanted to kill him afterwards, having believed for 12 years in this shirk that he was alive, like the rest of the ummah. When he wanted to kill him, how did he kill him? Yes, astaghfirullah. Written after receiving, okay, he believed. What did he write? Okay.
Let me go.
Okay, yes, you go ahead. Go ahead.
Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. He said, Astaghfirullah. Mirza Sahib said, Mera wajood ek nabi ko marne ke liye hai. He said, my being is to kill a prophet. Now say Astaghfirullah. Now say Astaghfirullah. Secondly, common Ahmadis, these are called the ahmdia polemics. Okay? They are bringing the tazad, contradiction. Look at this one. Position A. It was secret, not known to anyone.
Makhfi.
Position B, ulama knew already. It is called tazad, contradiction. These are the polemics. Next point, I challenge him. I said from the whole event of Hudaybiyah, point out ijtihadi galti. Did you dare?
Is there debate on the page?
Wait. Why you quote it? Why you quote it?
Because you
Okay,
said-
now, please. 10 seconds extra, please. No, 10 seconds. 10 seconds extra, okay. Okay, next point, okay. Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani Sahib, according to his own statement, why? To believe that Isa ibn Maryam alayhi salam is alive in heaven and he will return. It is the inkar of Khatmun Nabuwa. He was the munkir of Khatmun Nabuwa for 12 years. How can he be a prophet? He said that to believe that Isa is alive in the heaven is to commit the greatest sin under the sky. He was doing that. How can he prophet? And common Ahmadis, Mirza Sahib said, जो कुछ मैंने कहा खुदा के अमर से कहा एक एक हरफ खुदा की तरफ से आता है. Look at this one. He said that whatever I have said, I said with the command of Allah. He said every single letter comes from Allah. You tell us, when he said Isa is alive in heaven, who told him this? Either this statement is lie or reject that one. Now, very important. Substitution theory. Now look at this one. If Takhar Sahib is the person, when he came on my live stream, we had discussions, okay? In the next live stream he came. He said that, did you make this statement? I said, no. And I said to him, I said there are two things. One is that Isa alayhi salam was not put on the cross, ijma of the Sahaba. Second thing is, what happened? We don't know. When it comes to what happened, the best candidate is this theory. This was my position. Isa was not put on the cross. This is when I say it is the ijma of the Sahaba. You reject this one. Quote me one Sahabi who said he was put on the cross. So these are two things. And secondly, keep in mind, in the very next live stream when he came, he raised the point, I immediately clarified, and he knew that. He was trying to deceive that. You want to quote something?
Yes. Now, coming to Isa alayhi salam being put on the cross, Mirza Sahib's belief, after having believed for 12 years that Isa alayhi salam is alive in the heavens, what did he change it to? Isa alayhi salam was put on the cross with two thieves. He was wounded on cross. Allah said Isa alayhi salam was stretched out on the cross. He was taken down, wounded on his wounds. Marham Isa was put on. Then he went to Kashmir. His total age was 125 years old. Grave is Khan Yar in Kashmir. All hadith prophesying is coming don't mean him. Rather, his mathil. The mathil is Mirza Sahib. Mirza's name in the Quran is Ibn Maryam. Mirza Sahib said, if I am not called Ibn Maryam in the Quran, then I am not from Allah. I'm a liar. Where is Mirza Sahib called Ibn
Had
Maryam
it
in the
quoted
Quran.
it in the
That's-
debate,
that's
I
the
would have
time.
answered
Okay.
it like this.
Guys, listen. All right, listen. Very respectful.
Should I
No,
answer? Give me 2 minutes.
No.
Listen.
No,
Very
debate is over.
respectful. Very
No, this is
respectful.
not a new point. This is all relevant.
Very-
This is so
Listen. Let me speak now. Let me just speak now.
So,
Let
but
me speak now.
it's
Let me
very,
just finish
very
it.
sad that your team
Listen,
had
okay.
to do
Listen.
a copyright claim to take down the stream.
Yeah, Razi, 1 minute. Listen, let me just hold on, listen.
So I'm Dawa Wise.
Let me,
Are you not? You're
I'm
one
not part
number.
of Dawa
Are
Wise
you
team
not
now.
one number?
I'm just a supporter.
Well,
I'm just a helper.
Razi,
I'm just
one minute. Razi, 1 minute. Let me just, Razi,
We have no connection with the tech team. We didn't tell them copyright.
Razi, 1 minute. Razi, 1
So
minute.
we're here.
Razi, just 1 minute. Just 1
Thank you so
minute.
much. On a
Just,
positive note.
okay.
Yeah.
Just let me just wrap up the stream. Let's
Yeah.
cut the cameras and then we can continue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just for all the viewers who tuned in, Jazakallah, thank you so much. And until next time.
And we get
Well,
3
like-
minutes
well,
each.
like-
3
yeah.
minutes each. All start. Just 3 minutes each, so we can end on a good note.
For the
3 minutes.
final conclusion of the whole thing.
Let's all
For the
get
whole.
3 minutes each,
Yeah.
all of
Yeah,
us. Okay.
So let the guests go.
Ibrahim,
Let the guests.
if he
3
can,
minutes each.
he can Ibrahim said,
Is Ibrahim Saab here? Can the tech team call Ibrahim Saab in, please?
just 3 minutes each. No arguments, no debate.
Yeah,
Just
no problem. Each means that each one
yes,
of us.
yes.
Yes.
Of course.
But no arguments, no debates.
Yes, of
yeah?
course,
That's fine. No
of course,
problem. Just final thought.
Yes.
Agreed. Okay, you can start.
All
until
start.
Ibrahim.
All
Ibrahim Saab, you can just let him sit down for now. They just want to give their final thoughts.
Yeah.
We've finished the debate. They're just saying,
So we're
just
all
to
gonna
wrap the
just
stream up,
speak
just
for
give up.
3 minutes each.
Give Ibrahim Saab his mic.
Yeah. So I'll just start at the end.
Yeah, do you let the guest go first?
ठीक है हमको पता
Good, please.
You're starting with us?
Yeah, you can start.
Okay.
Yeah, just start.
So if you don't mind, okay, that's fine.
Not debate related,
no,
just
no
generally.
debate, no points.
Yeah.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. First of all, I would like to thank the Ahmadiyya community, in particular, Raziullah and Rahil and Ibrahim Saab, for facilitating the discussion, for accepting our challenge, which we put out publicly. We challenge you, and you accepted it, and we have accomplished it today. And we want to thank you for being patient, okay? Likewise, we were trying to be as patient as possible. So we would like to continue in this spirit in the future. I think this dialogue between the Ahmadi community and the Muslim community at large should continue so that we can educate our people. We are all seekers of truth. At least we claim that. Okay? Whether we are genuine or not is truly known to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But we all want good for each other. We have nothing but compassion, mercy, and goodwill for the Ahmadi community. This entire exercise was done primarily for them, so that they can hear our point of view, so that they can hear our perspective. Why do we not believe in this religion? Why do we not believe in Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani Sahib? Why do we reject him? Do we have any reasons? Or are we just blind haters? Or we just believe that, we can do this and we are careless about it? Absolutely not. Okay, we have studied very carefully. Myself and Brother Imtiaz, okay, he more so than me, he has been studying Mirza Sahib's books for years, okay? And I have been a student. He has taught me enough to know that Mirza Sahib could not be, again, it's going to go into a debate, so I'm not going to say that. So I want to congratulate you and all the entire team, the cameraman, the team in the back, although they did no problem. Okay, so we want to continue. Okay, no hard feelings there. We want to continue. We expect from you that you will reach out to us, and we will continue with these debates every now and then. Whenever we feel that we want to discuss a topic, we should do so, right? And we should do it with mutual respect, with equality on both sides. You choose a topic, we choose a topic. You choose a topic, we choose a topic. Same amount of people, same number of people, same time. That way, at least our communities get to hear what we have to say. So I am very grateful and very thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and to the entire team here and to your team that this was facilitated. So we want to continue in this spirit. Again, we have nothing but compassion and mercy and goodwill for the Ahmadi community. No hatred. Wallahi, there is no hatred in my heart for the Ahmadi community. I only have mercy and sympathy. Wallahi. I believe these are our brothers and sisters who we lost, and we are preaching to them so that they come back to Islam. Jazakumullah khairan.
3 minutes is a lengthy time. I just really.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. First of all, we appreciate the initiative, but I think that we should have a better conduct. For example, sending the copyright strikes is not a good signal. Okay, it's not the right thing to do, which you have done. Very disappointing, to be honest. Okay, number one. Number two, as far as a common Ahmadi, be it the clerics, we swear by Allah, our heart is filled with mercy and compassion for you. Why? If we want good for ourselves, we want the same for you as well. That's the only intention. If I am flying all the way from Australia, away from my family, more than 10 days now, what's my purpose? One purpose. Because I want good for Ahmadiyya community. I beg to you that these dialogues, these discussions, watch them with open heart and open mind. Don't take any side. Make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that, oh Allah, whatever these two have presented, if it is the truth, guide us the truth. Simple as that. You don't take any side. Please, this is very fair to do so. Okay? Now, next thing is, we are convinced 100% that Ahmadiyyat is batil, is falsehood. So the purpose of the debate is to expose the falsehood of Ahmadiyya. Why? Because we want good for the Ahmadiyya community. Because we believe if they will be walking on this path, it is to going to Jahannam. Very clear. Why? Jahannam and Jannah, they are very serious things. May Allah protect all us from Jahannam. May Allah allow to enter the Jannah in His mercy, inshallah. Now, I would say that, dear common Ahmadis, why this kind of dialogue should be stopped? Please think about this. If after this type of dialogue is stopped, you should think why. For what reason? Today we met here, we had a dialogue. Is it not fruitful? Now you have to decide, and I am saying this under oath. Inshallah, this dialogue will not be stopped from our side. Okay, inshallah, this is our commitment. Now, if it is stopped from your side, you should think why. Why these copyright strikes? For what reason? And last, inshallah, point is this, that, you know, when we go to our own communities, alhamdulillah, I can say this under oath. In every masjid I went to, I swear by Allah, I begged to them. I said, this community deserves our compassion, our mercy. Don't be harsh to them. Don't use any abusive language, because we are caller to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I swear by Allah, in our heart, there is nothing but love and compassion. May Allah guide all of you to the truth. Thank you very much.
You can say something as well, if you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the conclusion from my side basically is that.
Oh, sorry. Let me give you my mic.
Yeah, use the
I'll use this mic. Wait. I'm done with this.
It's okay. I want to say something as well. That's why I give him opportunity.
Yeah, that's fine.
I wanted to say something. That's why I give him opportunities.
Okay, so I just wanted to initially extend my gratitude to everyone here. Alhamdulillah, it was a healthy dialogue, and we hope this dialogue continues within the future. Sure. And just one thing that is still within my mind and probably will ever remain within my mind is that whenever we have such discussions, at the minimum, we should try to clarify our position. And only after that can a discussion actually become healthy and continue thereon. Because if we don't clarify our position, then we are not in a position to defend any of the two sides. So I pray Allah Ta'ala makes this a means of guidance. Allah Ta'ala makes it a means of people turning towards the truth. Allah Ta'ala allows it to continue in a fruitful, healthy manner.
Just one announcement for our own people. Inshallah, we are live on our Urdu platform, inshallah. We're coming there now, inshallah.
I just want to make.
Guys, we're going to be live now after as well.
All right. Okay. I just want to mention before I pass on to you guys for your final remarks. I'll be 1 minute. Look, we always say whenever we do a live stream that our faith is not based on theory. Yeah, it's based on putting the theory to the test, and like you said, presenting to Allah Ta'ala that, Ya Allah, these two theories have been presented to me, guide me. That's always been our case, and that's always been our stance. The only other thing I would say is, and this is from the heart, yeah, having dialogue in a respectful way, of course, is welcomed. But the thing is, you have to realize how this dialogue came to being in the first place. You guys went to Speaker's Corner, you started speaking. It was very, like, in hand on heart, it felt very disrespectful the way you called us out. And if that's the way you're going to call us out, then these dialogues won't happen. But if you want them to happen, we still, to be honest, said, okay, that's fine. They've called us out. Let's reply. So that's my only request, that if going forward you want a dialogue, then just request in a respectful manner. It doesn't have to be for show. It doesn't have to be for content, because then the first hour and a half that we wasted was because of that, basically. So that's my request going forward, that the request can be respectful as well, and then it will be received in a more respectful way. Sure.
Imtiaz mentioned he hasn't been with family. We as well. We haven't been with our family for many days, preparing only to please Allah the Almighty. And to the common Muslims, we love you like a mother loves her children, and we want only good for you. And we showed you today why we don't believe in this stuff. No Quran was presented, no arguments were given, none of our questions were answered. And Mufti said something very valuable, that our position should be clear so that the dialogue can benefit people. But unfortunately, our brothers didn't share anything nor answer questions. As much as Adnan Seb is convinced that we're 100% upon falsehood, wallahi billahi, I have zero element of doubt in my heart that kulluhum finnar are misguided. The 72 sects which you represent are all misguided. Only one can be Islam, but you want us to really believe that everything is Islam. We can't go against Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. As for dialogue, Imtiaz said, good news for you. Inshallah, dialogue is continuing. We're in touch with many ulama, so debates will be more frequent now. You will see them. Ibrahim said, inshallah, is working really hard to set up these debates. So we will engage with the Muslim community, because you're our lost brothers. Why? Because Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam is our spiritual father, and you claim he's yours as well. He prophesied the Imam Mahdi. You guys rejected his prophecy. So you're actually our lost brothers, and we want love and compassion we have for you. We want you to go to Jannah. We don't want Itmamul Hujjah to be done on you, and then, of course, you don't receive the blessings of Jannah. Allah will decide case to case. So we also love and compassion. Death of Isa was established. Our view on Khatm Nubuwah, everything was established. As for copyright strike, Dawah-wise has the same criteria. If their team has that criteria, you should have respected it in the start. Adnan mentioned one thing, and I want to end on a lighter note. He said a famous statement of his, which I love, Usman. He said, I have studied very carefully, and I got deja vu to this moment.
I'm an academic. I'm a historian. I am not one of those people. I have studied very carefully. Okay. These are the reasons why we reject Mirza.
So which books of his have you read cover to cover? Have you read any cover to cover?
I will never read them.
This is just on a lighter note.
Yeah, I will not.
Because you remind me of that. I still have 40 seconds.
Right.
So to the Muslim brothers and sisters, focus on the ayat. And Imtiaz said something really amazing, which I loved about his conclusion, that pray to Allah that if Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad is true, and what we mentioned about Wafat Masih, Khatm Nubuwah, and Isa has passed away according to the 3 ayat I presented, not one was addressed, then Allah guides you. I'm just asking for a dua. Even that's a debate to you. So just pray that Allah guides you to the
You're
Quran.
repeating what we have said already.
Brother, did he not say this stuff? Just let me finish my theme. Is kuch galat ka? I said, guide us to the Quran. Even that's offensive. Then I'll stop. It's fine. You can see.
Last remark.
You can see.
Let's close this. Read.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Firstly, I would say any goodness, anything that we said which benefited people is from Allah and His Messenger Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And any mistake that we've made is from ourselves. We are nobodies. We are nothing in this cause. We are just, tools to spread the message of Islam, Ahmadiyya. Now, Imtiaz Sahib said Ahmadiyya Muslims should communicate, but this communication doesn't mean that we should just communicate with you. Communication means we communicate with the Muslims, and by the grace of Allah, Ibrahim Sahib will tell you how many people are actually coming toward Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat and how many are converting throughout the year. You claim of love, but wallah, you have to be honest. At times, it seems your approach is not of love. Your approach is clearly not of love. The way you make your videos at Hyde Park, the whole sensationalize it, of the process and calling out and how that video was made. So I would request that let's not take that approach. and we stick to our word. That's because a believer is his word, as I said in my video as well. A believer is no more than his word. And also, thank you for increasing our iman in the promised Messiah ﷺ, and many who are watching from home. And as for the copyright strike, I also want to address that. I think the basic etiquette is when you enter the home of someone, you take permission and you ask them that this is what we want to do, and we would allow you, or we would say no. You had brought your cameras, you had your own preparations, so you hadn't asked us. You can't just come into someone's house, take something, and leave. So this is not the right thing to do. But we did not say anything. This was the decision of the people at the back, and we've, of course, you've been seeing us. We've been sitting here, dealing with the debate. Lastly, and the most importantly, as Risa mentioned, pray to Allah. That's the most important thing. And I remember mentioning this on one of the streams, and someone just rebuked it off and said, no, we are very sure that that he's false. I mean, what is wrong with asking for hidayah? You say, Ihdina siratal mustaqim. Why can't you ask Allah that this person is from Allah or not? Jews have the same approach towards Isa alayhi salatu wasalam. So may Allah Almighty, at the end I want to thank, may Allah Almighty unite us upon haqq, all of us. I think this is a dua that we can do. May Allah Almighty enable all of us to recognize the truth and then be steadfast on that truth and die upon that truth, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
If you just find the word and we can wrap the stream up. Huh?
Yeah. Jazakallah Usman. First of all, I'm happy by Allah's grace. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. You know that Allah gave us the opportunity to show the world, to show the audience, and to show our young Ahmadis as well, and also our young Muslim brothers who are not part of this Jama'ah, that look again, we are victorious in this debate. Every topic chosen, there was, especially, I saw the last topic, no answers. The topic about kufr and iman, we discussed every question we asked, there was no answer to it. I want to mention clearly in this, I myself, for the non-Ahmadi public, I was from a Sunni background, like Adnan and like Imtiaz. Look, I tell you something. I see my brother from Sierra Leone, for example. I see other brothers. Look to what is happening in the Ummah. Look what happened to Iraq, to Libya, to Syria, to Iran, to Yemen. All of this, what's happening. We as Ahmadi Muslims, under Khalifatul Masih, we want a unity among Muslims. That unity will give that strength to the Muslims. Otherwise, we have this kind of debates, but ultimately, if you tell what did Imtiaz or Adnan benefit, nothing from it. Theologically, scientifically, economically, materially, politically, the whole world, what's happening with their world. Look to the Muslims even outside. Islam is almost now in name. Therefore, I just want to say, our heart, as well as Razi and Rahil mentioned, is full of compassion towards you. However you want to, I just humbly request, please, when you are, how long I have there? Just at 9, huh? Please, when you are,
1 moment.
Yeah, when you are, please, in Hyde Park, wherever you are, please behave not in a way that people start to laugh at you. And what is behavior? Come, do this. Just a Muslim is the one who's moderate and humble. And then for this, I can only say now the words of the promised Messiah, as he beautifully mentioned. I was reading it. He said, rest assured that this is the tree planted by Allah the Almighty, his hand. He will never permit it to go waste. He will not be satisfied until it has seen it has seen it through to its fullness. He will see to it that it's well irrigated and will build a protective fence around it. The God will bless my followers with prosperity and progress. So I'm telling you, we are happy. I would rather be cut in millions of pieces than going back to my life before Ahmadiyya Jamaat.
I just want to bring this on the record as well, that when we arrived, I got up to shake hands with Ibrahim Saib, and you refused.
For everyone who's sitting here, he is absolutely right. He got up, he gave his hand, and I rejected. If someone insults my father and my mother day and night, I will not shake his hand. If this man who the promised Messiah Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, who I love more than my father and mother, I will sacrifice every particle, who was the complete and the perfect servant of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He insults him all the night, and then comes to shake my hand. Why should I shake my hand? This is my own personal. I did. It's my right.
Okay.
Love for all does not mean that you should. No. No. He spoke. No, my right. So love for all does not mean that you are going to love now those who are against Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, those who use bad language against Muhammad. For me, use bad language against my founder of the community. How could I shake your hand?
Okay, let's end it on the Ahmadi. Will continue. Jazakallah. Thank you for watching. If we can just close just close the cameras and let's wrap up and make a move. Okay?
Thank you so much.
Are the cameras off?